Welcome to Pollen Weather by Pollen Wise App. It's Friday, August 21st. I'm Landon Bunderson, and this is the place for daily allergy news and forecasts. As weed season begins to significantly affect populations around the West, Midwest, and Northeast, I want to show you a useful feature on the app. But first, we'll do the forecast. Gradual cooling in the west continues as the high-pressure system moves out. There are chances of rain in the southwest and northwest today, but the real story for the pollen forecast today is the rain in the southeast all the way up into the Carolinas. That wet weather is going to keep pollen and mold out of the picture. On the other end of the spectrum and the map, the Intermountain West pollen levels are higher today than they were yesterday. Oklahoma City to Chicago, you're feeling it too as your season continues to be at peak concentration. Going to have at least 10 more days of that likely. Texas is up next and levels will begin to rise very soon. Looking at the mold forecast, Texas and the West are again seeing pockets of high mold levels today. Chicago, your mold is definitely higher this week than it was last week. High mold and ragweed could mean a miserable week for a lot of Chicagoland. Those storms in the southwest might bring temporary relief from pollen, but there's also a risk for dry lightning, which could mean more fire and more air quality issues. Right now, the air quality story is Southern California and Baja California in Mexico. Many cities are issuing air quality alerts. Temperatures are still cooler than normal in the east and slightly above average in the west. Today I want to discuss allergy forensics. Yes, I want to talk about the age-old question, why were my allergies or asthma so bad yesterday, last night, whatever. I call it allergy forensics. When I wake up with terrible allergies, or if I come home from the office with itchy eyes, I always spend a little time trying to figure out what the cause was, because I don't want it to happen again. This is a big topic, but today I just want to focus on one simple thing that you can do to help uncover why you were feeling so bad, and that is look at the hourly history on the app. If you were outside the day before, during the morning, and you started feeling terrible at around 10 o'clock, the first thing you should do is scroll down to the forecast section of the app and look backwards in time. I like to click on the 3-day view, marked 3D. On that line graph, you can look and see if the pollen was higher than usual around 10 o'clock the day before when you started feeling bad, or if it was just kind of a flat line and it was an accumulation of allergens that started making you feel bad. If there was a peak, it's a reminder that you need to check the hourly counts when you do outdoor activities. If it was just a steady line, then it might be an accumulation of allergens. If the pollen was low or the mold was low, you can start to think about what other sources of allergens you might have encountered on surfaces, indoor, things like that. Anyway, that's just a tip. Thanks for listening. Remember, you can watch old episodes on the Pollen Channel on YouTube, or if you're watching on YouTube, download the PollenWise app and own your seasonal allergies.